now?
Now it's better, ma'am.
Okay. In the previous class, I was discussing about the QPSK, its importance, and how this particular QPSK, which will be increasing the bandwidth or efficient utilization of bandwidth, how exactly it is conserving or supporting for more signals. So all these I was the importance of QPSK, these things I discussed in the previous class. When you look at this QPSK, you know that here we in a QPSK, the number of bits we are going to combine to have a symbol, it is 2. And 2 bits we will be transmitting in a using a single phase. If it is 1 bit also 1 phase, 2 bits also 1 phase, so therefore you are going to reduce the bandwidth in case of signal occupation by half, and parallelly on the transmission channel the bandwidth you are going to double. For more number of, you are able to accommodate more number of signals. That is the advantage of going for MRA QPSK or the QPSK. But before we go to the MRA QPSK, we have to understand what exactly this QPSK is. So in QPSK, so we will be using the 4 phases, and these 4 phases will be pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, 7 pi by 4, and this is how the angles we are phases we are going to assign for an die bit. So since we are using 2 bits combination in QPSK, each combination will term as die bits, means 2 bits combination, and the number of bits which we are going to combine the 2 in QPSK, and the number of phases we are going to choose will be 2 to the power of n. So that is 4 phases. 4 phases we will be choosing. Now, if you go for the uh, QPSK, in QPSK, the duration of a symbol will be equal to 2b. So that is the reason why in QPSK the bandwidth will get, our signaling rate will get reduced, whereas the bandwidth will get reduced, and efficient utilization of your channel bandwidth. Okay, now let us move on to the further discussions in QPSK. So here, 2 minutes. Adjustment will be difficult here. In QPSK, let us see how exactly the bits will be transmitted. So in QPSK, successive 2 bits will be added, which will be combined. So since successive 2 bits are combined, you can see the combinations as, okay, these 2 bits whenever we are combining in QPSK from one symbol to another symbol, whenever, because when 2 bits we are combining, the combinations can be 0 0 0 1 1 0 or 1 1, and whenever we are taking these symbols, the symbol is changed from one symbol to another symbol with a phase change in the carrier by 45 degrees. So this will have the 45 degrees change phase angle. This is phase angle with 45 degrees. This is also with phase angle 45 degrees. So in terms of carrier signal, we are going to, the carrier will change its phase for any of these symbols with the carrier changes with the phase of 45 degrees. But with 45 degrees, each particular symbol will have a phase shift of pi by 4. This particular 45 degrees will be pi by 4. So now whenever this 45 degrees we are considering, and since we have to go for the equally spaced carriers, and the phase of the carrier, in QPSK, the phase of the carrier also since takes one of four equally spaced carrier. Phase of the carrier is changing with 45 degrees, and phase of the carrier takes one of four equally spaced. So here 4 phases, since we are using 4 equally spaced phases, we will be using those phases. You can represent, you can see as, see, when the phase of the carrier it is changing within 45 degree. So you have to go for the phase, the first symbol, suppose it is at pi by 4, that is with an angle of 45 degrees, and the next symbol, it has to be transmitted with an angle of 3 pi by 4, sorry, 3 pi by 4, and another symbol with the angle of 5 pi by 4 and 7 pi by 4. So why this is? Because every symbol, either you go for 0, 0, 0, 1 or 1, 0 or 1, 1, every symbol has to be transmitted with a phase angle of minimum of 45 degrees. But the phase difference between, and these 4 phases or 4 symbols, whenever we are transmitting, and phases when we are placing on the signal space constellation diagram, they have to be equally spaced in equally spaced in signal space diagram. So whenever we need to place the equally spaced symbols in the signal state or signal space diagram, so hence the distance between one symbol to another symbol in terms of signal vectors will be maintained as 90 degrees. So this is, if suppose it is transmitted at 45 degrees, the next one will be at 135 degrees, 275 degrees, 325 degrees, 315 degrees, and so on, will be the angle of 375. Will be the difference between one symbol to another symbol in case of the QPSK. Now, to illustrate how exactly, because we know that every phase angle associated with every symbol in case of QPSK has to be transmitted with 45 degrees phase shift, that is pi by 4. But when these signals are getting transmitted, they have to exhibit, as per the communication property, signal geometric representation of signals, the orthonormality and orthogonality. So because of that, the distance between one signal vector to another signal vector has to be 90 degrees. If these two properties you are taking into consideration, always the signal space or the symbols will be transmitted with pi by 4, 3 pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4 or 7 pi by 4. If you find out 3 pi by 4 to 3 pi by 4, the difference, you will get 90 degrees. Similarly, from 3 pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4, you will get the symbol as the phase angle as 90 degree. And similarly, for the next two symbols we are going to consider. To illustrate this, consider. So to illustrate this particular concept in signal space diagram, to illustrate this, consider this particular symbol number. You can give some reference number for each symbol input. This input we are considering with respect to successive bits in QPSK, and the symbols we are representing with the notation and the phase shifts of carrier, how we are going to transmit phase shift in carrier. This is an illustration or carrier we are illustration we are considering. As the symbol, how many symbols in QPSK we have? 4 symbols. These 4 symbols we are representing with SI of T. So therefore I will be equal to 1, 2, 3 and 4. So these are the 4 different symbols with an I value. And successive bits, how do we consider means? So this symbol 1 I'll consider as 1 0. It can be anything, 0 0 also you can consider, but when you are placing on a signal space diagram, you should be very cautious. 1 0, and let me give this I as equal to 2, that symbol as 0 0, and I is equal to 3 as 0 1, and I is equal to 4 as 1 1. Symbols are, let me represent as S1, S2, S3, S4. So this type of symbol assignment, it is the gray code signaling we have considered. As per gray code signaling, we have assigned these symbols. So whenever gray code you are considering, the gray code is a code which will make successive bits to, because signal space diagram, when we have to make use, your coordinates, one will be with positive value, both will be positive, two basis functions when you are making use. So x coordinate and y coordinate value will be positive, and when you go for the second quadrant of the signal space diagram, it will have one positive and negative. Similarly, third quadrant, both will be negative, and the fourth quadrant, one positive and one negative. Based on this, the gray code signaling scheme we'll be using in QPSK. Means there is this gray code signaling, it is also called as unit distance coding. Means between one symbol to another symbol, suppose you take 0 1 0 and this 0 0, the two consecutive bits will have the two consecutive symbols will have a unit change. Unit change means only one bit will be changing, the other bit will be fixed. Similarly, if you consider this 0 0 with 0 1, if you compare here, this is changing in between successive consecutive symbols, whereas the another bit it is constant. So in similar way, if you are considering all the bits, all the symbols you when you are assigning, when you are considering in QPSK, you should consider as grayscale coding symbols only. The reason, they will be the unit distance codings. Now, if the symbol 1 0 you are transmitting, Let us call that with an pi by 4. This is an example, any symbol, everything. But based on what is the each signal's coordinate or each symbol coordinate during the transmission, you have to consider. So pi by 4, and if you go for S2, let me call it as 3 pi by 4, and symbol S3 with the 5 pi by 4 phase shift, and symbol 4 with the 7 pi by 4. So this is of these values. Whenever you consider the phase angles in QPSK in this way, these phase values effectively, so you can place it on an space diagram equally within the interval 0 to 2 pi. Means within the 360 degrees, equally you can place the four symbols with orthonormality function or orthonormality property satisfaction. These phase values are equally spaced between in an interval 0 to 2 pi. So that point also you have to, because whenever we go for signal space diagram, every signal should be placed within this circle. So whether you have two message points or you have four message points, whenever four message points you can consider in this way, or you can go for like this. And if you have 8, then also you can split like this. And if you have 16, then whole circle you will be splitting. And this is the signal space. But whenever you are placing any number of symbols, you are placing within the signal space diagram whose dimensions are limited to 0 to 2 pi. Any doubt with respect to this? Until this you can ask me. Otherwise, I'll continue. Okay, once we have planned in a QPSK how this has to be placed, then how theoretically or analytically this particular QPSK we are able to represent. A QPSK, so therefore, a QPSK signal can be represented analytically, can be represented as, because whenever we are taking any symbol and when you are modulating with a carrier with different phases, it will get can be represented in time domain. That is your signal analytical value time domain by, how do we represent means, this QPSK we will be representing as SI of t as equal to, how many symbols you are supposed to transmit in QPSK? 4 symbols, and these 4 symbols have to change only in phase but not with the amplitudes. So therefore its amplitude, this SI of t, its amplitude will be fixed to 2e by t. Okay, and carrier, so you are considering cos of 2 pi fct. This is normal carrier we are going to choose. Since it is a phase shift plus theta, you need to add it. But that theta, when you are adding, it is not a fixed value of theta. We are going to add it. Only one phase or 2 phases. Instead of that, you have to add it in 4 phases. So therefore, generalized equation, you can write it like this. 2i minus 1 into pi by 4 okay, and this phase change must be within the symbol duration 0 to t. Here please you can notify here t is now cannot be equal to tb. Reason because now t is the symbol duration, the symbol formed in QPSK with die bits, hence TS is equal to TB. So this is the signal representation for an QPSK signal analytically having an amplitude of root of 2 E by T. And if suppose elsewhere you are considering, it should be 0. This is the property of okay, and QPSK signal. Here we are using one term where I is an integer value. This integer value can take a value of 1, 2, 3 or only 4. The reason is there are 4 symbols and hence those 4 symbols we will be representing as Si of t. These symbols may be S1 of t or S2 of t after the modulation or S3 of t, or it may be S4 of t at a time any one symbol. Since it is transmitted, you can see that there are 4 symbols in case of 4 signals in case of QPSK. S1 of t with phase shift of pi by 4 if you choose, S2 of t if it is a grayscale. If there is a unit change code, then S2 of t you can go for 3 pi by 4 and next symbol with the 5 pi by 4, then 7 pi by 4 and so on. So this is the analytical representation for any QPSK signal. So let me call this as equation 1. In equation 1, we have one term, which is the term E. In equation 1, we have E. This E is defined as the energy associated with symbol. It's not per bit, it is with the symbol. Energy per symbol is the, and if you are notifying another term, that is the T, and this T is the duration of symbol, not the bit. Duration per symbol. Okay. Carrier frequency. Now we have to go for carrier frequency, and in QPSK, carrier frequency, how it is represented? It is cos 2 pi FCT. Carrier frequency FC, center frequency, having a center frequency FC is such that it should be the integer multiples of 1 by t. So here carrier frequency FC is such that must be integer multiples of integer multiples of 1 by t. That is, if you are considering FC, FC should be equal to n by t, where n is an integer. And don't get confused with this n value and the n which I have used to represent the n number of bits. That is different, and this value, it is different. Here n is an integer. So now in QPSK, let us see how do we represent the phases with the die bits. Because before we go for signal constellation diagram, it is very much essential for us to understand the various parameters associated with this QPSK. Here in QPSK, we know there are 4 distinct phases. Yes, distinct phases. Each phase represents, whenever you go for this phase, each phase represents what? Represents? What is each phase representing in QPSK? Pair of
symbols.
Die bits, correct? Pair of die bits, that is nothing but 2 symbols per, 2 bits per symbol. So whenever you go for the die bits mentioning on an for die bits, these die bits to have a phase representation, we'll be using grayscale encoding. Gray encoded, hence in QPSK, gray encoded set of die bits represented as, how do we represent the gray bits? 1, 0, then a unit distance, code we have to choose. Next symbol should be 0, 0, and next symbol should be 0, 1, and next symbol should be 1, 1, where a single bit change in consecutive symbols. So now the variation of when such die bits you combine, the variation in phase one minute, students. Oh, okay, the variation in phase shift, variations in phase of carrier is represented as theta I, is illustrated like this. Theta I can be illustrated with I as equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 for this die bits. How do we represent this? Means each bit, before we construct the phase shifts for this, here theta I is constant. One point you have to remember that theta I will be constant for a duration of the symbol. So therefore, your symbol is of die bit. So therefore, this is theta I will be constant for this particular duration. Hence, you can represent these phase shifts like this. Theta 1, how do we represent? If this is a time axis and the symbol duration is of 2 TB, up to this particular 0 to TB, if the die bit, if you are considering as 1, 0, this is a die bit, or you can say this as a symbol. For the complete duration, what is the phase that is That is, as per the table, it is pi by 4. Similarly, when we go for another symbol, here in the another symbol, the duration is 0 to, if suppose die bit says 0, 0, it has to be transmitted with 3 pi by 4. And this duration, this entire phase of the carrier will be constant for up to 0 to TB. Similarly, when the die bit it is considered as 0, 1 for the symbol transmission, which is also having 2 bits, then symbol duration is 0 to TB. If successive 0, 0 followed by 0, 1, then it has to be, if this symbol is placed at 3 pi by 4, you have to obviously place this at 5 pi by 4. Suppose the present successive bit is, symbol is 0, 1. The next symbol that is supposed to be transmitted are placed with an carrier frequency of how much? Carrier frequency, how much it should be chosen for that? 7 pi by 4. So this is the phase angle representation for your now. Let us make use trigonometric function. That is cos of a plus b, because equation 1 has to be splitted. Cos of a plus b has to be written in as per trigonometry as laws as cos a into cos b minus sin a into sin b. Okay. Let us make trigonometric function for equation 1. Then equation 1 implies, we can rewrite this equation. Can you rewrite the equation? Because finally the signal constellation diagram we have to represent. What is your equation 1? What is equation 1?
Si of t is equal to square root of.
1 minute. Si of t, it is equal to
Square root of.
Square root of 2e
by
correct?
t. Yes, ma'am. Cos 2 pi fct.
2i minus 1. Okay. 2i minus 1. 1 minute. I'm having some. Two I minus 1. Okay. This is one term. Pi by 4. Right?
Yes,
can I write like, yeah. Another term is
plus cos 2 pi fct.
Plus cos 2 pi. No, cos A, cos B should be there, right? Which is another term.
Into cos 2 pi fct, ma'am.
Correct. Is it correct? Harshita.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, another term. Minus sine function you have to
2e
use
divided by
t into sine
2i minus 1.
2i minus 1 into pi by 4. This is the one term, and sine 2
2 pi
pi
FCT.
FCT, right? This is for what? Any symbol which is ranging between 0 to t seconds. Else it should be 0. Is it clear? Or S1 of t or Si of t in for QPSK, how do we consider? Where I is equal to